Hey guys, I'm Ash from Geotrek, and we're gonna change a tire. I'm gonna get the toolkit from the passenger seat. There's a key or a flathead, and I'm gonna turn it and then pop the toolkit. And then I'm gonna take the bottle jack out of the side of the passenger seat and get that out too. There's 4 jack points, but you can also use the axle. Never want to use the rear differential. You can use a skid plate in the front, but it has to be installed professionally. To get to the tire, take a flathead, pry this here. So you have to push up. I use my knees, push up, unlock it. Okay, so here's our tire. You can see it's not heavy. Okay, it's just a spare standard tire. It's not heavy. I'm just gonna crawl out. So the bar runs this way. So I'm gonna angle my cradle this way so that it just like hugs it, right? I'm gonna leave it down because we wanna loosen these first. 19 mil. So this little guy is the right size. If you get aftermarket wheels, they'll probably be 17s. You'll have to get a socket set with M17s to get this. When loosening and tightening, I'm gonna make a star motion, okay? Woo! Let's pick this baby up. You don't need to get it up really high. My fingers fit under, right? We're high enough to take the tire off and put the tire back on. You don't need it to be higher than this. And these are just, see, they're just hand loose now. You sit down on the ground and you just kind of flex your feet. You can get it off. And don't set them in the sand or rocks or dirt. So if you have a side step, it's good practice to just kind of put your bolts here. And just using my feet. Slide her out, roll it to the side. Back on. Right? So this is the part where we're not supposed to be under the van, but if you just kick your feet a little bit like this, or you use your thighs, I try really hard not to put my legs under the van. Kind of move your feet, wiggle your feet. So the star motion, the reason why it's important, if you tighten in a circle, you're gonna tighten this side, and this side, it's not gonna be even. So you wanna evenly tighten it. I'm gonna tighten it just a little bit. Okay, so with it jacked still up, I tightened the bolts by hand, right? I set them all and I tightened them. They're evenly tightened, right? Tight. Then I'm gonna set the van down so that there's friction between the tire and the ground. Then I'm gonna use my body like I did taking it off, and I'm just gonna really jump on it and make sure it's tight, because I don't have a torque wrench on board, but I gotta be safe to get to the next place. Bottle jack comes out, safe and sound. Now I'm gonna tighten it good and tight because I don't have a torque wrench. I'm using the van to haul myself on. You can do that too. Spots for the stars, right? And then just. And if you had a flat tire, I'd probably just throw it in the back of my van. Totally. And just make sure the cradle's up. Thanks for watching. This has been Ash, changing a tire with Geotrek.